That guy. And always a swing voice, because you do 3 voices a show. So usually a news reporter. There's all different kinds of news reporters. There's the Walter Cronkite, well, please. And then there's the sort of the Entertainment Tonight. The Australian, wait, here with that offer, this is very exciting. Those kind of entertainment reporters. And what happens is we'll read a lot of reporter dialogue. It's Lorraine Newman and Victor, oh gosh, she was in the Star Trek episode. He's constant because of it. It's called Victor, I know people's first name. Anyway, we'll all read the same copy and they'll decide later. You know, so until we watch the episode, we know which reporter it was. But Stamping's the guy, he's their arch nemesis at the beginning of every episode that, you know, plots against him. So that's what you get for being touted as a villain. Yes, ma'am. What's my favorite voice to do? Well, usually one I'm working on currently. Right now, I'm Skips on a regular show. And let's see, I'm doing a recurring character on How to Train Your Dragon.
All right.
He's not in from the movie, but he's in the TV show. He's a very stupid sort of Viking, you know. Oh, you know, I don't like him. He's very, London. He's very stupid. His name is, what's his name? His name's Eric. I think he's Eric. Yeah, he's a very stupid Viking. I've done it about half a dozen times. I'm doing one on Wednesday. Let's see, and then I'm a heavy on this new Disney series called Motor City that doesn't come out until next year. Yeah! How do you know that? You clap. Oh, there was a panel about it? Oh, wow. Did they show any footage? Yeah. Was Andrea Romano there?
No.
She's the director. Who was there?
The animators at Titmouse.
Oh, okay. Oh, the animators at Titmouse. Yeah. What looking guy? Alan Tudyk looking guy? Who's Alan Tudyk?
Firefly.
Oh, sure, yeah, okay. But, you know, just because personally, what my history of what I liked when I was a kid, and the responsibility of taking on the mantle of the character, I'd have to say the Joker. It meant something to me, you know, I mean, it meant something to me when I was a kid, and it meant something to me when I saw it on television with Cesar Romero, when I saw the movie with Jack Nicholson, or when I see the movie with Heath Ledger, or when I see any of the variations on television with Kevin Michael Richardson, or Jeff Bennett, or even John DiMaggio in Under the Red Hood. I mean, it's an important character.
Yeah.
In fact, it was almost too important. I said, look, I want to be on Batman, but... and they gave me a part. I wound up playing Victor Freeze's boss in the Heart of Ice episode, which was the first Mr. Freeze. Ferris Boyle, I think his name was. My kid goes, hey Dad, Boyle, the opposite of Freeze. I just said, I didn't even get that. That's how dumb I am. Oh yeah, I get it. So they put me on that. They just gave me that part because, you know, they wanted a celebrity on their show. They like celebrities on their show. But when it came to the Joker, they said, do you want to audition for that? They weren't going to just give me that, see? So I said, well, sure. I didn't think much about it. I did say to my agent, this is a little kind of high profile. I mean, I'd rather do a villain that's never been done before, like Risha Ghul or Clayface, or, you know, somebody where you don't have any expectations of what they sound like. Batmite. For all you Batman haters out there. But anyway, no, so my point is when I eventually auditioned, you don't really think in terms of actually getting the part. It's just it's an exercise. You're going to go, they give you a sheet of paper with lines on it, one black and white drawing of the Joker. You don't see any footage or anything. Nobody talks to you and says, he's this or that or other. They just, say go. And I remember, it's one of the first drawings of the Joker ever done. I'm sure you've seen it if you've bought any of the books or anything. I think he's got his hand up like this, and he's showing all of his teeth, which made me really think of the Blue Beanies in Yellow Submarine. Which, if you notice in Joker, sometimes he does that kind of that great, he gets into that lilty kind of off his med sounds. But I do remember when I pulled out of the parking lot. See, I've been doing Amadeus for about 9 months on the road, and I did it on Broadway. And in that play, Mozart's supposed to have a laugh that's shocking to everyone because he writes all this beautiful music, and then he brays. Peter Schaffer was the playwright, and he just said it just has to be a laugh that rocks everybody back on their heels. So I've been playing around. 8 a week. You have to guard against boredom. So I was trying to keep it fresh for myself by playing with the laugh. Like I'm going to do Art Carney tonight, or I'm going to do Curly from the Three Stooges. Just as nobody will really know I'm literally doing those characters, but just have that flavor, have it infused with or whatever it is. Not that literal. But my point is, as I'm leaving the audition for the Joker, I was very cocky in my head. I said, that's the best Joker they'll ever hear.
Yeah.
If they don't hire me, they're out of their minds. And so there. Then about a week later, my agent calls and goes, well, they want you. I said, for what? They said, for the Joker. I went, oh no. Oh no, I can't do the Joker. First of all, I don't remember what I did. Number two, whatever I do, there's going to be a percentage of the audience that hates it because they've been imagining in their head so long how he sounds. That's why I wanted a lower profile guy, well, who's going to be critical of how Clayface sounds? So, the pendulum swung. I went 180 degrees in the other direction. I said, I can't do this. I can't remember how I did it. And, of course, I have an actor friend that said, boy, you're brave, too. I said, what do you mean brave? Well, I would want to follow Jack Nicholson in anything. I forgot about Jack! It made it worse than I thought! Sounding like Sam Kinison now. But, so I was really nervous, and also, too, I was replacing an actor, so they'd already finished 6 episodes. I didn't meet the cast until like the 7th or 8th episode. By that time, it was wonderful. The way Batman was done was my favorite way of doing it, where you have the entire cast there, you go in chronological order from page 1 to page whatever it is. You take some notes, some changes, you break for 15 minutes, you come back, and then you record it in order. Let me know when the Sushi Girl people are here.
They're on their way. They're coming up right now.
Okay.
They're taking a long time. Their sweet time. You know how long it takes to make sushi?
Yes.
Is it true that in Arkham City that will be your last Joker voice? That's just a rumor. I'm just trying to confirm that.
Well, here's what happened. Now, I should probably try and explain this to all of you good people. When we did Arkham Asylum, I couldn't believe how well it turned out. It turned out. Security? So basically, my comment was more about trying to find a way to not overstay my welcome. I said, I can't keep doing this. I don't think we should do Arkham City. We'll never be able to do Arkham Asylum. So it's got to be my last, guys. It was more in that spirit. It wasn't definitely saying, that's the last time I'll ever do it. Although there is a flavor of the 99% in there, because Warner Brothers is a corporation, and they don't treat you the way you would imagine they treated, say, Jack or Heath.
Yeah.
Do you get my drift?
Yeah, thank you.
And yet at the same time, I don't want somebody that's working at Burger King in Kansas City saying, oh, boo! He's only making 6 figures instead of 7! And yet, that last game made $532 million.
I'm one of the ones.
They led Cat Poverty. They said, you know, we don't have much in the budget, but we really want you to be Joker because the fans really like you as Joker, and we know you love doing it. So they really play on that. All right, now that ends the
Thank you.
Mark Hamill portion of the panel.